Summer Row 18, man, such a thing. Tried to make my partners look like fucking cheese. We was in the ring, it was me and Steve. We just took a dream and turned it to a scene.
Yeah, we here. We RLC's in the building. Your boys in the building. But we're gonna sit back and vibe for a minute.
I flash back on that shootout at the beach, 20 deep. You trying to squeeze your gun jams and they release. Blood on your teeth. How many stains? I see 3. Bitch starts to panic, so I made her switch seats. Driving there. Police chopper here flying there. Really not some spook comedy asking, am I dying now? All I know is keep you calm and collect. Cracking jokes like, nigga, now you gonna be finally respected. See your blood leaking. Got my foot on the gas. Start the 40, we pull up to Daniel Free and see crash. You know the alibi. They start shooting, we was standing by. Ain't see nothing but flare from the talent block. I wasn't there, I was passing by. Matter of fact, don't say shit, I'm just gonna drop you in the back and slide. That's your weed, all the cash is mine. I take them both to the spot, plus your phone, see you back online.
Well, Jim Boyz back in the building, folks. It's the ROC and me, Mr. EMB. Excuse my motherfucking back. The Dow's in the building. This Monday, we're going to pretty much talk about past few weeks and all the shit that's been going on within the past few weeks. And, of course, we're going to have to talk about it. I don't really want to talk about it, but it's kind of hard not to voice my opinion. Let me start off saying this. Far, far, far from clout chasing. That's one of the reasons why you don't see me on Instagram, on Facebook, or any post or anything like that. Not that I didn't have any love or respect for it to do. No, I did not know him personally, but I love the fuck out of his music. I love what he did for the community. And when I say the community, I'm part of that community that he reached out to. I'm from Second Ave in Boston. I grew up there. So before y'all start reaching out talking about cloud chasing and doing all this other kind of shit, when you see all these posts and all these texts and all these messages saying that this one's different for people, for a lot of people in this neighborhood, this shit hurts different for a lot of people in this neighborhood. And that should go without being said. We shouldn't be talking about it. It shouldn't be no follow-up after that. Just off the fact that he was a standalone. The dude did so much, and for him to go out the way he did was just, I don't give a fuck about what the nigga did in the past. Everybody got a fucking past. Everybody, if you ain't did shit in your past, call me right now and let me know that your shit was perfect. That you never wronged anyone, you never did anything harmful or did anything that someone else did not like or did not agree to. Everyone's hurt somebody at some point in time in their life. No one's perfect. But what we do is we strive to be perfect. We strive to better ourselves. And once we get to that level where we can better ourselves, what do? We reach out and try to help others to help better themselves. Because he obviously grew from what he was into what he became. And the sad part about it is, it was like when he was what he was, untouched. The hate wasn't as much. It was cool. But soon as you come up a little bit, just a little bit, as soon as you come up a little bit, niggas immediately have to start hating. So yeah, this was a little different. So when they say this, I didn't know him. But do I? Man, ROC?
Several times, you know what I'm saying? So you knew my name, I knew his. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, he wasn't like the best of friends, no shit like that. I was always cool with the nigga, but there was a lot of shit just in passing. So, I mean, to shake the nigga's hand and talk to him, and he being the age that he was, especially the first time I met the nigga was like 55, nigga, mentally already. The nigga was barely 25 years old at the time. So, nigga, for you to take a nigga off the earth, nigga, that's that far advanced, my nigga, and really was trying to help everybody. And like Coop said, my nigga, if he just was a hood rapper, my nigga, he just stayed banging 6-0, this shit, I don't see it happening like that. But, nigga, when you try to reach out, you helping kids, you helping mamas, you helping families, you helping niggas. You know what I'm saying? You giving niggas another way out, another avenue, nigga, that they probably never seen before. And when you get to that status, like my nigga said, they coming for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's weak to do a nigga, I'll never say his name, the nigga that took the boy from away from here. But that faggot ass nigga, he don't even know what he did, my nigga, on some old upset type shit. If a nigga ain't fucking with you, a nigga just ain't fucking with you. You can't make a nigga fuck with you. You can't make a nigga talk to you. You can't make a nigga hang out with you, my nigga. Grow the fuck up. Be a man and go about your motherfucking business. Go ahead, bro. This shit's stupid.
So, moving right along. So, it's just been a lot of shit. Everything that's happened has been a lot. As far as clout chasing, people who've been profitable off of my G death, and you know, I'm not going to go into. I just want to talk about just like a lot of different things that just happened just because of this situation. Clout chasing. The Kodak Black thing. I'm quite sure many of you heard by now, or seen on Instagram, or saw your videos, whatever. So, dude, I mean, my G's not even buried yet.
Right.
So, he makes a comment that I'm trying to say it without I'm trying to, not put too much faith to him. So he basically makes a comment that, he would like to be a friend to Lauren London in her time of need type of situation, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I can't even say I understand where he's coming from. Because me personally, if I did have any kind of attraction to a woman like that, the last thing I want to do is let her know that, you know, I understand that your man just died, but, you know, if you ever need somebody to talk to, you know, I want to be there for you. I'm sure she has plenty of fucking family and friends, best friends, that she's way more closer to than you, that she's more willing to express her deepest feelings in all this shit to right now than my ass. So I can't even say I could understand where he was coming from, voicing that. You could think whatever the fuck you want to. It's the simple fact that you felt bold enough to actually voice it, and then voice it live, and then go back and not apologize, but reiterate what you were saying. And then after you get slammed even more, now you want to come back and lightweight, so a half-hearted apology will still be upset that motherfuckers was checking you about the shit you did. So it's like, is this a clout chase move, or is this really what the fuck we become?
That nigga just stupid. He just fucking stupid. A lot of these new niggas out here, bro, they don't have, nigga, the wherewithal. They don't have the motherfucking sense, bro. It's right now, nigga, turn the motherfucking phone on the line, and whatever come out of my mouth is what it is. They not think about shit they say. And that's stupid as fuck to me. Nigga, look here, I'm an older man at this point, my nigga, all of 42 years old. You feel what I'm saying? But nigga, even at 21 years old, my nigga wasn't making those type of mistakes, my nigga. It's the respect factor. These young niggas do not have it. They don't know what it is. They don't even know what it looks like. They killing. Man, these millennial motherfuckers are who the fuck they are. These are niggas that everybody got a trophy ass niggas. Literally everybody got a trophy. Everybody got a goddamn watermelon wedge, nigga. Even if you saw the bitch, they gave your ass a trophy. Nigga, you ain't do shit. Now these niggas, they think that's the way the world supposed to work. Even when I don't do shit, you gonna give me something. They believe they're entitled to all types of shit. And that shit be R&B, my nigga. This Kodak Black dude, I didn't like the nigga music from the jump anyway. So I hope you listen, nigga. Fuck you. That's how I feel about that. This rock, my nigga. You can find it, nigga. Fucking idiot, nigga. Somebody can choke your stupid ass out. This woman's going through everything. Nigga, they got a kid together, nigga. Nigga, so nigga, her son, his daddy's on, and you on some fuck shit. Cool talking about cloud chasing and some more shit. I don't know what it was. I don't even give a fuck. I know that shit stupid, nigga. You deserve your ass for it. That's how I feel about it, my nigga.
Shout out to my boy T.K. Kirkman, but who raised you? We talk about this millennial shit, but that's the thing. Who raised you? Think, where did this come from? Where did we? How as I'm going to use because he's a nigga. So how have we as black men come to this? It's like we're the older generation, so we supposed to be kind of like over this young nigga. So how did they get here? Where have we been? What was we doing when these niggas turned this way? And was we overlooking this shit? Did we not see this shit coming? Who raised these niggas? Where did this shit come from? Because we sit back and we talk about our age. You know, we're older, but shit, we ain't that fucking old.
Agreed.
So it's like, where did this shit come from? Because We not that fucking far removed.
Nigga live about
But the thing about that is, the shit that these niggas do, there's no way in hell I would try. I wouldn't. These niggas, they really like push lines that, like, back in my time, it was like, niggas, I already know what the repercussion of this shit is going to be. He's had several older OG media in a, like names, like Gang got on. T.I., who I love and respect to the fucking fullest, got at him. But it's like, who are these niggas listening to? Because they obviously not listening to niggas like this. So where are these niggas getting this shit from?
Man, these niggas pussy. Believe that. And they talking to each other. And that's the fucking problem, my nigga. I mentioned a second ago. The respect factor, nigga. Nigga, respect. Nigga, I had a big brother, nigga. R.I.P. G Dollar, my nigga. Cub got killed. Shot up, my nigga, 3 years ago. And he was been our gangbanger, my nigga. I looked into that nigga with everything I had. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had that, nigga had pop. Oh, but the respect factor, though. I was actually listening. These niggas don't listen to shit but each other. And they each other talking the same stupid shit the other one talking back to the other. So you keep refurbing the fucking dumb shit. And they believe that the shit's okay because all niggas act the same. That's why they think it's okay. Nigga, when we was coming up, my nigga, nigga say, "Look, nigga, sit down. I'm about to talk to you."
You have to sit your little ass the fuck
well,
down.
Nigga, what shit you want me to be in? Because I'm about to sit here and receive whatever you got to give to a nigga. Because I know if I don't want that. I flat out don't want it, my nigga. They don't respect shit. Nothing. And that's the biggest problem, nigga, with us as a people, my guy. Especially these new motherfuckers, they don't respect shit. And I do not get it for the life of me. You'll beat it into a nigga. You know what they gonna do? The same dumb shit they got beat up for the last time. They won't understand. They won't listen, my nigga. They won't respect. Because they think they know it all. But a lot of these parents out here wasn't checking them kids like they were supposed to. That's why they out of hand. That's why they out of hand. You understand what I'm saying? I just get fucked up. Possible niggas see this or wrong, niggas come. And you know it's coming, my nigga. But you know what that did? That gave you respect for older niggas. And made me understand that, nigga. This nigga been on the earth longer than me. He probably know better than me.
You know what I think fucked up the system? Child Protective Services. CPS hotline. These little motherfuckers think they can call this shit. Because back in our day, our parents told you run off motherfucker call.
Nigga, I dare you to call 911. Nigga, I dare
you. They beat your ass and then dial the number for you and hope and pray CPS so they whoop their ass.
Nigga.
We changed. We changed.
I used to get eyes like that.
So, I don't know, man. Another thing, I think there's more respect when it comes to money than when it comes to anything else. And I think a lot of times when you say that they don't listen to the OGs, they don't listen to the older generation, it's pretty much because they don't have to listen to the OGs. They don't have to listen to the old generation because, you know, they're pretty much getting paid to do this shit. Social media gets you paid to do. So the more ignorant you can act, the more likes, the more love you can get. So not saying that they're all, you know, not saying that all the social media shit is bullshit. Not like that at all. But there is so, we wouldn't have clout chasing if it wasn't for the shit. So that's pretty much what I'm saying. It's like, you know, there's real niggas out there, real comedians and real people out there on a real grind trying to make out here through this avenue because they know that's a new avenue. It's an open lane for anybody to pretty much get on. But then you get motherfuckers like this that do shit like this that make it fucking bad for the niggas who using the shit for which it's pretty much basically you can read what it's used for. These niggas pretty much just abuse this shit. instead of using the shit for what it's made for, the niggas just abuse the shit. They do the most dumbest fucking shit. I've seen niggas trying to set homeboys on fire and shit. Just relax, nigga, thinking that shit's funny. Nigga, you know the type of fucking ass because we wouldn't be friends no more. All stupid ass shit like that. We wouldn't be cool after that. You're not about to come. We don't do the white boy. I'm about to come sock you in the nut shit. Nigga, we don't do shit like that and think it's funny. Spitting on niggas and thinking it's funny. Yeah, I punched me in the face and doing that little bitch shit. So you know, it was just certain shit that back then didn't go that. You know, it goes now. And it's like the more likes and the more the stupider motherfuckers act, the dumber the shit gets.
These cats out of hand, bro. These cats out of hand, man. I'm gonna just give you a small instance, man. This word bitch, my nigga. Like, that ain't supposed to be used, you know, with a man to another man, my nigga. Those is immediate fight words.
Yeah, we still don't do that. I don't think we never come in.
Unless you was ready to fight.
30 fucking years, I don't think we ever called each other, hey, bitch,
unless you ready to fight. Unless you ready to get out. And that's my point, man. These younger motherfuckers, I work with some of these motherfuckers, and that shit fly out their mouth like it ain't no tomorrow, my nigga, and they just laugh at the shit. So I tell them, hey, man, look, yo, y'all it's cool, whatever the fuck y'all doing, don't speak that shit this way, my nigga, because we not going to be okay. You understand what I'm saying? And what's weak is, I talked to a couple of these motherfuckers, some of them got some shit. Some of them got some pops and shit, older cousins, brothers, and something, try to guide them the right way. And they can actually listen and understand what the fuck is going on. So I tell the motherfucker, like, look here, man, when I was coming up, nigga, as soon as you said that, you might want to guard your grill, because something coming. Ain't no words said after that. It's not even no what you say. It's already too late. But that's fine that they always easy. And they laughing and happy and shit. I'm like, look here.
Hey, you know what's funny? I like you got that same shit, ran into the same shit. In the kitchen, niggas. But you know, I hear them calling everybody else that shit. They just, you know, that's y'all. That's y'all thing. That's cool. Niggas say this shit off. I look at them like, I don't get it.
I don't play like that.
So, you know, we didn't have like no situation, but it wasn't like I was being who I am. You know, and that's my word. Hey, bro, I don't play like that. So don't do that shit. I understand that you didn't mean no harm by it, but still, that's not my shit.
Yeah, that's the way these things is getting down these days. But they like, there was a disconnect somewhere to where that all this shit became actually okay. And I understand, you know, the systematic degradation of the black man. I get it. Give them the drugs, send them to jail. Get them out the house, let the women raise them. Let the women raise them, the women go raise them, they go more get along, they gonna have that sharp edge they supposed to have. Niggas, I'm putting with niggas right now, fucking edge. They don't even got a quarter, nigga. These niggas are straight circles. Straight motherfucking circles, nigga. Nigga, they wouldn't get upset at nothing. They think everything's fucking funny. And I don't know how you'll get through life like that, my nigga. If any of y'all young niggas is listening out there, niggas younger than me, if you hear anything I'm saying, my nigga, and you believe a word coming out of my mouth, my nigga, you gonna have to get with a nigga that you know, or older motherfucker, and really get some of this game. Because the way y'all got this shit is totally out of whack, bro. It's out of whack.
All right, folks, we're gonna take a quick bit of information while we refill these glasses, of course. I hope y'all got our glasses. All right, break time. Go get some ice. And you'll drink it to us. We'll be right back. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the whole profit thing. Niggas is making money off of verbal sex. So, we're going to touch on that just a little bit when we come back. Y'all opinions, our opinions, will
Yeah, they niggas be in the locker room.
All my life, grinding all my life, sacrifice, hustle, baby, price, want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life, yeah. All my life, grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. Why? All my life, grinding all my life. Look, I'm married to the giant. That's who I made my wife. Said I die alone, I told that bitch she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Got a staker full of Franklin and a shoulder full of stripe. Don't know a nigga like myself. I say self-made, meaning I design myself. County jail fade, you can pull my foul yourself. Spot rage, swallow rocks, I'm getting high myself. Damn right, I like the life I built. I'm from West Side 60, shit, I might got killed. Standing so tall, they think I might got still. Legendary baller like Mike, like Will. 96 Impala, thug like 4 wheels. Up against the wall, trouble at 5 tails. Like a motherfucking boss, that's me how I feel. Step for street nigga touching their first meal. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. Why? All my life, I've been grinding all my life. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. Why? All my life, I've been grinding all my life. I got everything I said I was gonna get on my kid. In addition to that fact, I went legit. The shit now, according to the way that I'm positioned. In the biz, it look like I'm just gonna keep on getting rich. Know that West Side RSC is us. LAPD on my dick, I'ma squeeze and butt. If a rap nigga dip, Swiss cheese and butt. All this rap money, nigga, look, I need too much. Money, loyalty, and love in the dream we trust. You be switching up the players on your team too much. Honey Copy, that's my low, Young Supreme, what's up? And we travel around the world getting cream or what? Ain't you get off on whoever hustles steam the brush? Las Vegas strip pop, yeah, you cream the plug. After all that looking stuff, all these things was stuff. If you send it Mayweather, bleed the scene with us. True story, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. Why? All my life, I've been grinding all my life. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. Why? All my life, I've been grinding all my life.
We're back.
And I'm actually going to get right.
So, back on. Pearl, Don, but I'm about to bring it in. Like I said, just that answer. Everybody got a fact. Know this. I know this. But okay, well, let me ask this question. Is it wrong to talk about somebody said something? To make the T-shirts and websites and do the marketing, you know, it's not just in the community, it's almost global. I mean, his funeral's in here. So you can't say that that's not a marketing story. I understand how much, how much love and all this respect that the brother do have. But the funeral's being, like a fake. Somebody's making money off of that. Somebody's getting paid off of that. I wonder how much of that money is going to his kids, his family. All of those that he left behind that's not, we don't know what this kid is about to become. From where he was, we don't know what the hell he was about to do. He's buying up blocks already. So, for you to make a profit off of a person being, it's not like, it's not like he said to, like, make it feel me and just stop. My brother, he was like wipe the fuck off the and disrespected off the way. So that's why, that's why I'm not. So are we wrong for doing that? Because are we wrong to make money off of this shit? Hold on, back up.
Like I said, initially, of course, you want to say it's wrong because the way my dude, left here and the shit that happened to him, you know what I'm saying? You would think that motherfuckers would have, back to the same word, a little more respect, or at least wait so my dude has been laid to rest properly before you get to cash it in. You know what I'm saying? But I do also understand capitalism. I also understand that this world has been predicated on cash. Most definitely, these United States of this America, whatever the fuck that means. Capitalism, nigga, that's what it is. So they will try to get cash at any cost. They don't care about who they hurt or how they do it as long as they get the cash. Shit, we was around when Pac got killed, nigga. They had T-shirts with my nigga dead the next day. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, that's going to happen. That's not going to stop. Now, is it right or wrong? That's the question. You know what I'm saying? Again, at least to me, wait till my dude been laid to rest, man. After that, shit, he ain't been put in the ground yet. But these niggas chasing this cash. So I wouldn't be one to do that because my respect level was high and certain shit I understand. And it seems like a lot of motherfuckers don't understand a lot of shit that I do. And I might have to figure that shit out within myself. You know what I'm saying? These new things, I just don't get it. But they gonna cash out. It's gonna happen. And there's nothing you can really do to stop this shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck who they hurt. They try to get the cash. And don't get me wrong, nigga, respect all type of hustles, my nigga. But some of this shit you might want to take a break on. Just ease up, let some time pass, then go get your cash. I understand strike while the iron is hot and all that, but understand how you making the money, bro. Understand how you get it. Like a nigga that you maybe didn't know my nigga, but you know his music. You know what he stood for. You know what he was about because he gave you his heart on every track, my nigga. So even if you didn't know the nigga personally, you knew that nigga because he gave it to you. Just have that much respect, my nigga. That's all I'm saying.
I said positive about it. And that's just like that. I feel you. Feel over you. She should have still over it.
As long as one beat.
And you don't get hot. Sure. Picture. And I know this is about to get now. I know all of a sudden the slauson and Crenshaw, the NIpsey and the FIP card should get about to fall. Should it be something to where it's like, okay, so if you're going to make money off of it, this percentage should go to, let's say, college fund for kids. So anybody can make $1,000 this percentage goes to college fund for family course. This course with why are the people? Me personally, okay. So if I was making T-shirts or brands or anything like that, push-ups or whatever. So, me personally, I know if I did that, if I was to print his face on something, first off, I think I'm going to have to go ask, get in contact with you See, I got my okay if I do this shit. Justice. First off, because, you know, there's still politics. There's still good politics. So, everybody that's out there thinking that you can just about to go run money. I don't see certain people that just run money like that and they just don't let that shit fly. I don't see that. So, that's part of the policy. So, me personally, if I was to do this shit, just from the way I was raised, I would want to be like, okay, well, I'm going to do these sweatshirts with his image on it and sell them for this, and then I'm going to take this amount of money if I can get it through. That means some kind of way. I know there's going to be a billion, not a billion, but there's going to be plenty of organizations and funds and this and that and what's up, GoFundMe. There's going to be plenty of that shit that's about to fall pretty soon. So, you know, me personally, if I was making money off this, I would be looking for the fastest way to put the money back into the bank. My problem is, I know that I'm not the only one, but why aren't there more people with that mindset before they be, okay, well, I'm going to go out here because I know this is practice. I'm going to go make this money off of it because I know I can. But they don't think about, okay, you know, let me at least let the time pass before I go jump out on the street like that if I'm not going to get it back.
Right.
Why as people are we just so fucking connected?
Well, niggas with years of underserved, underrespected, things of nature, my nigga. But it all comes back to respect for me. Are you talking about how you would do it if you were to do something? Everything you said equal respect to me. Everything you said equal respect to me. And they don't have it. They're missing that shit, and that's why we in the state that we're in. You have to understand certain shit. It's always been rules to this shit. It's always been rules, my nigga. But what about just flat out human decency? Have we lost that? Is that gone too? What else we got to fall back on? If we don't got nothing else, nigga, if I just can't be straight up and down with you, you're a righteous brother, I'm a righteous nigga, and that's how shit's supposed to work. But these new cats, man, they do not have it. They DK. They do not have it. And the thing about it is, they're not even trying to seek it. They much rather live without it because they can run amok without respect. That means you can do what you want to do if you don't got to respect shit. You can live life exactly how you want to when you believe no repercussions. But that's the thing about this life, my nigga. If you get away the first time, get your ass popped the second time. It's going to be a whole lot worse. That's why you got to have the respect, my nigga. Understand what's going on around you. Understand what you're doing affects not just you, but people around you. Don't just think, my nigga, you out here getting this cash. That's what you see. Think there's a whole lot of shit going on behind the scenes, on the other side of you, shit that you don't even see, that's being affected by the things that you do. Understand you was raised wrong, there's some no shit, and you didn't have this, you didn't have that, and all that shit. Yeah, woe is me, nigga, whatever. I can really give a fuck. Because your actions show that your ass is on bullshit, and everybody's trying to deal with that shit. Let me go to a lot of note right quick. The boy Big U just put some shit together the other day. It was a gang of hoods right there at the Marathon store, man. And I really hope that the peace holds. If Nip had to knock a sermon, let it be, nigga, peace amongst us. Let it be peace amongst gangsters. Let it be peace amongst black people, black men, women, children. Let him not die in vain, my nigga. Man, just please hold this shit together, my nigga. Nigga, every summer, nigga, I'll be lightweight shit because it get hot. And every niggas know what I'm talking about. It get hot this summertime. And the boy just passed. In my head, I'm thinking, like, okay, this shit about to be blazing this summer, nigga. There's a lot of places I'm just not about to go. I really pray that we can hold this piece together and show these white people, these Spanish people, anybody else, that nigga, we can't do this. And I'm sorry it took my nigga to get up out of here on that. Please don't get me wrong on that. But if something amazing can come from that, let's do that. Let's please just do that, my nigga. It's been forever, my nigga. You go back to the truth. After the riots, my nigga, shit was cool. But that's what makes me think how long that lasts. Don't let this man die in vain, man. Let's hug each other, man. Let's talk to one another. Let's be brothers and sisters like we're supposed to be. Let's respect each other. Please. Don't let this man just go by the wayside, man, and let that be that. Because in 2 years, I remember them got killed, but now how many niggas died in between then and that? Just hold the piece together, man, please, if it's possible. Change your thinking. The nigga died, he was trying to change your thinking. He was trying to change the way you think. He was trying to change the way you think about yourself when you got up in the water, my nigga. The boy was on some real shit. Just don't let your legacy be nothing. That's all I'm saying, man.
Prosecutor, Chris,
This dude.
Is it top shape or is it? I'm just dumb.
Can't be that stupid.
So there's been rumors to where I heard people saying that it was in Vegas and the other guy. So there's rumors of how that kind of stuff. So that means, is that where he pops in? There is a possibility of, or is it I'm Chris Garden. I haven't been heard from the other stage. Now, I'm about to get back into the line with my family. Right? As I back to the property.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right, bro. I think Coop, you hit it right on the nose. The Don hit that shit right on the nose. This dude was already ostracized when he tried to snatch OJ up to begin with. So he filed a high-profile case, knowing that there's no way you can win this shit. Nigga, your only prayer is that your fucking defendant actually makes it to trial before he gets snaked in the fucking pit. Oh shit, maybe you know that too. Maybe he won't make it to trial. That's a possibility too. But that nigga threw his hat in the ring. You talking about clout chasing? Nigga, that is the epitome of the word. That's exactly what the shit is. You've been out the learn life, nigga been gone. All of a sudden you pop back up. Oh, something like this though. Again, he was a different nigga to begin with the OJ shit. So niggas was cool on him for a long time. But you can see he's so transparent, my nigga. The nigga want a good deal, try to get a movie situation. Same shit he tried to do with the OJ shit. He wrote a book of the OJ shit that y'all didn't know. He about to part two the situation. And that's so fucking weak. And you use it, my nigga's dead, and you using the shit even though my guy is gone. This how you gonna get back home. This how you figure that you gonna get yourself back in the learn life. Prosecutors, defense attorneys, they make their money by wins and losses. This how they get paid. If you win a lot, nigga, you charge a whole lot more. It's simple as that. This nigga taking a case that he know he can't win. What else could it possibly be?
Like,
I second that.
I just need to reiterate the fact that to get here first, that we don't like. And I think I speak for a lot of people when I say we don't like.
What?
So you are, like you said, already not cool amongst your people. So I don't recall him ever doing anything for our community or as a kid. I never think I even heard his name ever. But maybe he just don't like it, but again, like you said, it has to be a whole project. It's like, why else do it? If you are already in the monster, why would you take this case that you know that you're about to represent that, let me say, accused murderer of a love, dearly love. I don't think everybody. Somebody's going to do it if you did. So why you? Why would you take you as a black man? Why the fuck would you take this? Why would you use this one to come out of the line? And they're going to try to say, because I don't want to make money. Because as far as I know, oh boy, I can't afford it.
Nope.
So where is he going to get it? Knowing that you're going to probably lose this.
He took the case pro bono.
Okay. So you took a pro bono case that you're going to lose, and this is not a conversation in the market.
But he gonna cash out on the back end. He know what he doing.
So we go back to not only are we talking, so you trying to get the trifecta. Nigga, we already don't like you. Nigga, you about to pop off a dude that you're not gonna get back. Is this something else we can talk about? Because this shit is just like...
this shit is... They get a nigga hot. Nigga be lightweight depressed and shit, my nigga. But this the world we live in. And we be having the grip too, bro. This shit, we stay with the wetness. Say word.
It's just crazy. It makes no sense. I don't understand. I wasn't raised with it. I don't know who raised you. I don't know where this was. I don't know where the Japanese Indian comes from. This nigga, this much. Man, you were just in pictures with this dude, wasn't you?
My nigga, this.
You understand that much? You get, so he was your last way out. That's what you telling the whole world. I didn't have no other choice but this. This is all I had right here. So at this point, I wasn't able to fuck about nothing. Because you know where you from. You know the consequences and repercussions of this shit.
They almost killed this nigga whole family already. They almost killed this nigga whole family. Now, don't get me wrong. Somebody else passed. But it's because of what your dumb ass did. Those are called consequences, nigga. To you young niggas that don't understand what that is, nigga, step on the line if you want to with the wrong motherfucker. Consequences will be laid and displayed all across your shit. Please understand that, my nigga. Like I said, I'm sorry for the loss of the niggas' families and members and things of that nature, my nigga. But that kind of had to happen. It's rules to this shit. It's rules, nigga. You know what happens when you break the law? You throw in jail, stupid. That's what happens. You break some of these rules out on the streets, nigga, some shit gonna happen to you. That's the way this shit works, nigga. That's the way life is, nigga. Y'all perspective of life is totally twisted. Like you can do what the fuck you think you want to do and believe nothing gonna happen to you.
In this generation, I don't think I understand that, for, what is it? Every repercussion is
for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Equal and opposite. Understand that? You thought you was winning, that opposite about to make you lose.
So right as you start, you get on time. Repercussions with your ass right back to where you started from if you not
under some shit. Real talk.
So, moving along, bad, we on here, we for the money.
Word.
So, you talk about, like I said, I ain't tired of seeing you talk about games, that's one. So, jumping around and still on the shit. So, before everybody actually knew what happened, there was tons of conspiracy about this shit. Starting with the main one, the whole kid shit, because
yeah.
So me, personally, I know that certain conspiracies, there are certain truth to it. So I'm not going to touch on this one. Just like I said, I'm going to talk about it a little bit. I'm going to get my personal opinion about it, whatever. But I know that there was a lot of people saying that there's going to start like before everything came out, but before that happened, the rumors were like wild,
crazy.
And there was, there was some parts that was like would make it think. Maybe there was like this.
A lot of that shit was added up like wait.
Add up like that. So to play the devil's advocate, one of the things was he was doing a documentary about Dr. Said. So for me looking at kind of like a lot of text and stuff of the conspiracy theorists and with their background, because the thing was, okay, the government possibly put the implant inside a neighborhood like that. It's not like it's been done before.
Right. Millions of times.
But they're going to take
Word.
of doing shit. So it's not like they could be implanted. And then with him now saying that it wasn't him, and he was in this place, all this other kind of stuff. And Chris Darden pops off in the movie. So, this is
it adds.
It further, the conspiracy. And it tells you, like the actual people who, are there, are in conspiracies continue. Because now they say, okay, well, didn't y'all just say the dude was snitch? Snitches are fucking informants, aren't they?
That's exactly what they are.
So y'all telling me that. So the conspiracy theory is, okay, so y'all telling me that you're admitting that the government informant, the government can't. That's the theory.
No, I feel. It's crazy. Initially, I got a text, I got a phone call, then a text when the shit first happened.
Oh, you can get it.
So, certain things make sense. You can see from the information I received, it made a lot of sense. But of course, the next move is social media. See what's going on. So YouTube and it, there's Instagram and it, Facebook and it, and all you see is Sabi with Nip and Left Eye.
Yeah.
Feel me? So you're looking at the shit. The boy doing a documentary. If y'all didn't know, he was trying to get that cracking. And that's Big Pharma. That's some other shit. They got to shut down every hospital in the whole fucking world. It'll be over with. He won't make it. It's, again, back to the cash. Back to the cash. You understand what I'm saying? But I digress. Let me go and finish this point, man, because we run out of time. A lot of the things did add up. It kept getting weirder as time went on. So it kind of let that linger. Like, you couldn't really put that to rest. You understand what I'm saying? Again, I had a little inside information, so for me it was like, I know the fuck it wasn't that. But I know what a lot of people was thinking. Because I'm sitting in a circle of niggas when this shit go down. You understand what I'm saying? Drinking this smoke and the shit happened, and then nigga, whatever. So, I see that, but before I get off the air though, Nick Cannon, finish the documentary, bro. You said you would.
My brother.
You said you would, my nigga. please follow through with that shit. Nigga, please do it, bro. You don't get enough love on a lot of shit you doing either, bro. But your line is a lot different. You know what I'm saying? You Nickelodeon and some more shit. And I understand why you got to push that line. I totally get it. But you got a little power behind you, my nigga. Do it for them if you don't do it for nobody else, my nigga. Let that shit happen and make it real. Let the world see that shit, my nigga. Pay tribute to this man and try to give a lot of shit to us. And the cold part about it is the nigga had a meeting with the chief of police this week. This week. He was about to inform the chief, the new chief of police, what's going on in the hood and some more shit. Let the nigga know the interaction between the Johnnies and us and some more shit. Try to make the shit straight so our black kids stop getting killed by these niggas in this blue uniform.
The other game.
My nigga. The gang that's legally obligated to carry a gun. Obligated to carry a gun. It's not a choice. They have to carry it. If they want to. Again, let's keep the peace, please. Please, nigga, please don't let this man die, man. Keep the peace from it, man. That was a beautiful thing that you did, man. It was a wonderful thing. And let me be honest with you, my nigga. Let me just really be honest with you, my nigga. I'm looking at the video, and I'm going to keep it real, my nigga, because I wasn't going up there. I'm looking at the video, and the whole time I'm waiting for the gunshots, my nigga. I can't even lie to you, nigga. Maybe I've been conditioned. Maybe I'm not understanding that, nigga, this piece can actually work. I want it to. But every time you get it, my nigga gets snatched away by some dumb fuck the same way that my nigga ended up getting up out of you. So your nigga was no respect, blow the whole fucking shit. So all it takes is one. And I'm afraid of that, bro. I'm afraid of that. Look, young niggas, just get it. Just understand. Sit down and listen sometimes. Somebody have to hear over you, my nigga. If he ain't pushing what you thinking and you don't like none of that shit, find somebody else. That's going to help your little ass through this shit. I got nephews and shit. These niggas, 30 niggas, same age as cuz. But a lot of shit they ain't about to do because they know they got to deal with me. Find somebody. That's going to help y'all niggas, man. You not by yourself, nigga, find me. Before you do some tough shit. I'm going to help you the best I can, my nigga. That's all I can do. I'm going, man. Cool. Finish March, man.
Shit. I'm back again. I was lightweight not having it. Just the real dogs back, you motherfucking bitches. I ain't gonna say bitches. I'm back at the fuck on.
Yo.
Fuck you. Fuck her. Fuck him. The nigga next to you. The person behind you. The one in front of you. All the five of you. And guess what? Fuck them too. Man. Yeah. With that being said, hope y'all tune in next week. About to be changed. All this everything going is not about to lie. Because I'm about to be back on to let you niggas know how I truly feel and all this stuttering, stammering, and I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for not tuning in. We don't give a fuck. We do this because we love it. Our teams in the building. The Dons in the building. We'll be back next Monday. I don't know what the fuck we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about whatever the fuck I feel.
Unrehearsed J Boyz Radio.
There we go.
Always good.
Always. My nigga, this is dedication. Stand for dedication. Real niggas. Like the big ass radio, vanilla weight. Know when you're genius, you just can't claim it. Cause they left him no platform to explain it. He frustrated, so he just faded. But deep down inside, you know you can't fade him. How long will I take dedication? How long will opportunity need preparation? Now you hear what I've been saying? Dedication.
R.I.P. Jeff.
Dedication. I take my whole life thinking out the box. Rock the homie, 301, got DP, but I ain't clock. Turf on me, half on me. Been around the block, they broke on me, said I ran a stop down, but that's a lie. I spent my whole life staring at the stage, playing Sega, daddy smoking sherm, mama playing spades, catching baby. When I said I used to go for my grades, that's my baby. When she died, my heart broke 100 ways. I spent my whole life trying to make, trying to chase it. The cycle of a black man divided, trying to break it. Take a lost shit, don't cry about it, just embrace it. Find a setback, but make it come back, that's my favorite. My nigga L said you do it, don't win it. Kate, I hear better grip. I said here, man, first you hear the words out of lips, but no flourish from the street. Black business, level 4, y'all living, giving to false imprisonment. Listen close, my nigga, it's bigger than deuces, it's balls, my nigga. Elementary, be close, my nigga, it's straight like that. I give you the game, go back to the turf and give it right back. For generations, we've been dealt bad hands for bad plans. Proof your dedication by hopping out Grand Am. I'm at the premiere, politicking with top nip and Snoop down. Clock watching the way we do. Dedication. If it ain't